In this video, I'm going to show you how AccuSQL or AccuTrack work in conjunction with a program called AccuBuzz. It works typically in conjunction with the intake system in AccuTrack or AccuSQL. Again, the intake system is where a student signs in and they get put in a waiting list, at which time a tutor or advisor or a front desk worker can then sign the student in when they're ready to see them. Okay, so in order to open AccuBuzz, now I can create a shortcut to this AccuBuzz on my desktop if I'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and open AccuBuzz, and when I do so, it gives me a list of my tutors and advisors. So I can be notified just for myself. So for example, if I'm, let's say, Cindy Bright, I can pick myself, and if I have AccuTrack running at my own computer, then I'll be notified when a student comes in to see me. If I'm in a central location where all my tutors or advisors congregate, then I can go ahead and select everyone, and no matter who they are, they'll be notified. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead in this case and pick Cindy Bright. Okay, and then I don't know if you can see it down here, but I have a little icon in my Windows taskbar that's called AccuTrack Notifier. Anyway, it's a very small icon, and what it's going to do is show balloon messages as students sign in to see me. Now, I'm doing this all on the same computer, but you would be notified typically if a student signed in from your front sign-in station. Okay, so I'll go ahead and open AccuSQL now. And as you can see, my intake system is on, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in with the student ID. Pick a particular activity. And an instructor. These are optional, of course. Click Continue, and then pick a tutor, and I'll pick Cindy. And now it says I'm in line. So shortly here we'll see, there it is, students are waiting, Laura Alvarez. So she's signed in. If another student signs in, then that list will populate with the next student, who is Nick Armstrong in this case. And now there'll be two people waiting for Cindy. Okay, now how does Cindy sign someone in? Well, she'll sign in with her tutor ID, and then she can click Students in Line. And remember, there's an option where you can have tutors or advisors see students waiting only for them or waiting for all students. I'm only seeing tutors here that offer services in College Trig. Versus every one of my tutors. Okay, but I'll go ahead and sign Laura Alvarez in with myself, being Cindy Bright. And now that student is removed from the waiting list, and my AccuBuzz will reflect the new student, or excuse me, the one student who's waiting right now. Okay, I sign Laura in. And now all my students are gone, and my AccuBuzz will go away. It takes a second to refresh, but that will go away entirely. Another student comes in, and the process repeats. And by the way, I'll pick Morgan Freeman in this case instead of Cindy Bright. And I will not get notified this time, remember, because I did not select Morgan Freeman as one of the people to be buzzed or notified. Okay, so again, that was back at the very beginning. Now if I exit AccuBuzz and then I go back to it, I can then select whomever I'd like, so I'll put Morgan Freeman on that list as well. And now I'm being notified because I added Morgan Freeman to my list. Okay, and that's it. Thank you.